Alright, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, and double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of GMS. Peace, salutations, blessings to the Akim, laboring His truth, and shalom to the hopeful elect. This is going to be a little lesson, through the Spirit, a little want to be edifying, some precepts I had, noted down, so I'm going to run through them. And the lesson is going to be titled, Born Again, all right? Because, you got these, Christian churches whom don't have the proper understanding of, these scriptures, and they say being born again is, being dumped in a tub of water and, and you're good to go, all right? Which we understand, at times, of the Lord, before Yahushua came on the scene, you had John the Baptist, Let me get that real quick. This is Matthew chapter 3, verse 11. It said, I indeed baptize you with water unto repentance, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I. And he's talking about Yahushua. He said, whose shoes I am not worthy to bear. He shall baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. All right. So we understand that the true baptism, is, through the Spirit, all right, of Yahweh. All right, we'll say Yahushua is the Word. All right. So this is Romans chapter 12, verse 2. It said, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. All right, before we come into this truth, we might have had, like the scriptures say, a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. We were still in our worldly state, still lacking that breath, basically in a spiritual dead state. Just like it said, the man that wandereth out of the, let me get that real quick, will remain in the congregation of the dead. He that wandereth out. I don't know if I spelled that right. He that wander. Salakia. Congregation. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Yeah, Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. All right. So once we are the hopeful elect. We understand that the Lord has called us into this truth, and we are in the congregation, amongst the living. All right. And therefore, for a man to come into this truth, or woman, or whatever, to come into this truth, and have the Lord supping with them, and then to return, back into the world, all right, then you're gonna be in that congregation of the dead, because once you come to the truth and gain this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, it is renewing your mind, your inner man, all right, and that is how you are, being cleansed and being born again. Alright? So it said, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. Alright, so again, start with the inward man. Alright, start with your mind. It's 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 23. Being born again, not corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of the Most High, which liveth and abideth forever. So again, the key point in that verse right there is by the word of the Most High. And we understand Rawchaa, that's one of Rawchaa's titles, is the word. Alright? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man. Alright, so again, we understand we in this wicked flesh, we're not perfect. We're a righteous man falls 7 times. That's a perfect amount of time, set amount of times. But we get back up, Lord will. Alright? So that you put off concerning the former conversation the old man. Alright, this is going into, the inward, the mind. Alright, so which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Psalms 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way. All right, how you going to cleanse your way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart. All right, what does it mean? Arise ye and depart. All right, once you get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you are to arise spiritually and depart spiritually and mentally from this wicked world. We know that the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Therefore, the world is wicked. All right, well, how should I say? The world cannot hate you. It hate me because I testify that the works that are evil. Let me get that real quick. John chapter 7, verse 7. In the words of Rawchaa said, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it, that the works thereof are evil. Alright? So, obviously, the world hated Rawchaa, because the world is evil. And the Lord, and men of the Lord, testify of the works thereof. Alright, so that's why you come to this truth speaking the truth. Hey, the world going to hate you, just like say the servant is not greater than the master. If the world hated you, know that it hated me first. Let me get this. John chapter 15, verse. I'll start at verse 18. In the words of Rawchaa, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they'll also keep yours. Alright, so but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Alright. And just like, how should I say, my sheep hear my voice. Alright, at the end of the day, the elect are going to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shemashah. Alright. The true doctrine. Alright, so back to Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Alright, this wicked world we live in right now under the rule of Esau Edom. Hey, this is not our rest. This is our captivity, our hell. Alright? So because it is polluted, this place is polluted. Everything, the filthy conversation of the wicked, alright, the manner of life that is pushed forth throughout this earth, the wicked, prophet in this wicked society. Therefore, the righteous, the meek, the poor, are shunned, are dealt with treacherously. Alright? So it shall destroy you even with a sword destruction. So again, we was all in the world at some point in time, and hey, this world has a way of destroying you, mentally, physically, emotionally. Alright? And then if you often these wayward doctrines, then you're gonna be messed up spiritually. Alright, you ain't gonna have that that breath. These devils, Esau Edom through his philosophies, through his basically everything. Alright, these devil is the deceiver. Alright, he seeketh to destroy you. Alright, it's like it say, was it John chapter 10 verse 10, is it? A thief cometh not but to kill, steal, and destroy. How shall I say? How shall I say? A thief cometh not but to kill, steal, and destroy. But I cometh that he might have life and might have more abundantly. Roughly paraphrasing. Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto thee than men understand. And that, that's a pretty heavy precept, because, the times we understand we in some wicked times, some peerless times. Alright, these devils about to, move and come down with that great wrath, the beginning of sorrows. Alright, and hey, the Lord has called us into this truth, and we had, like I say, we had the Lord, more things have been showed unto us than men can understand. Alright, at the end of the day, we understand that only, the 144,000 gonna learn that song. Alright, and Lord willing, we be a part of that hopeful elect. Whatever, the remnant, either 144,000, the one, part of 1/3. Alright, but not everybody's gonna be able to have the full understanding. It just depends on how much the Lord open up their mind, their heart, their lob, to be able to receive this this report. All right, but therefore we nothing, whatever brothers' lots be. Like myself, I'm a new brother. Been learning this thing for a year or so. And I try to stick to what I know. All right, where the Spirit be on me to go into. All right, and that's that. Like I say, we ain't out here to debate. Try to one up one another, because this is a spiritual body. All right, there's many, like I said, there are many members of the body. All right, and the Lord, This is what say, well, much is given, much is required. Certain brothers, start with the elder apostles on down, the elders, lot my brothers. Hey, certain brothers' lots are, more than others. All right, because that's the portion that Yahweh Shai gives them. All right, but at the end of the day, just somebody who ain't, heard the truth, who, hey, we are like even the new brothers, we are like a scholar, and to those whom, ain't even heard the truth at all. All right, but and just like the elder apostles and the elders that's been laboring this thing for a very long time, those brothers are like light years ahead of us. You know what I mean? But hey, at the end of the day, that's how Yahweh Shai set it up. And like I said, when much is given, much is going to be required of you. All right, so it's all through the Spirit at the end of the day, and we are just grateful and humble. To Wali Yahweh Shai, call Halal Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Qadash, that we have the understanding that we have. We are able to gain, this wisdom and knowledge which we have received. All right. Therefore, we continue to seek. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 37, verse 28. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath that soul pleasure in everything. As I say, different. That saying, worldly saying, different strokes for different folks. All right. At the end of the day, whatever brother's lot or portion may be, it's not going to be the same as the next brother. All right. We are to make a good use of what we do have. All right. Again, many members in the body. All right, but they all, move toward that one purpose. I might have to get that real quick. Just it keeps trying to come out. Many members of the body. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is the Hamashiach. All right. This is the one. Romans chapter 12, verse 4. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and everyone members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, or ministry, let us wait on ministry, or he that teacheth on teaching. All right. And we're going to continue on and on. All right, let me get back to here where I was. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. This is a fire. I appreciate it. It come out in camp, with me and the brothers. It's last week. And, the Spirit always been on me to, pull this one out. I've been hearing the brothers pull it out too. The elders, I was watching the elders, GMS, Mississippi, and Birmingham. Brothers was breaking bread. The elder from Birmingham, the elder from Mississippi, and this one come out. So 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. All right. So again, at the end of the day, we have to take heed unto ourselves first and foremost. All right. Say every man must work out his own salvation. All right. So take heed unto thyself and to the doctrine. All right. Continue in them. It's a continual path. Alright? As I say, he that endureth until the end, the same should we say, alright? This is ongoing, like I say, a race, race run with patience. Let us run the race that is set before race. Let me see if I can get this. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth so easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Alright? Looking unto Rawchaa, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of Most High. Alright. Let's get this one too. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. So, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown. People of the world. Alright, you got your NBA players, football players, whatever it is, people in their jobs, chasing that bag. What it is, if it's of the world, it's corruptible. This world gonna pass away. Alright? Said, but we an incorruptible. Alright, because we are, storing up our treasures in heaven. Alright? Where neither moth nor rust do corrupt. Matthew chapter 6 verse 20. But in the words of Rawchaa, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Alright? Again, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Matthew 6:33. Alright? But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. In the words of Rawchaa, that's what it is. Alright? The Lord gonna provide. And Yahweh give us the faith, to be able to receive this message. Alright? And therefore, what is it there? But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So, if you're, if your ways please the Most High, he make it even your enemies be at peace with you. Alright? If your ways are pleasing to the Lord, hey, Yahweh Shai gonna provide, what it is you need in the time you need it. Alright? We understand there are gonna be great famines, death, destruction, tribulation. Alright, there are gonna be pestilences. Alright? And the only way to escape, the said perils is by hearkening to Yahweh Shai, having that hedge. All right, you be a man of the Lord, or a woman of the Lord. All right, and you are of that elect. Hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai can provide that hedge not only for you, but for your household, for your family. If it be Lord will. Matthew 7 verse 6. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. Alright, because at the end of the day, it's true. Hey, like, we understand that, let's say, as you freely receive, freely give, but at the end of the day, not everybody's going to be able to receive this message. So, we're not to cast them pearls before swine. Alright. If they're gonna get it, they're gonna get it. If they ain't. And we moving on. Alright. Romans chapter 12 verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. I understand these devils, how they move. Alright. They had that evil in their heart, evil toward their brother. Alright. Esau, Edom the wicked, and those join hand in hand, alright, with these devils, and those who fall on the way after the heathen, alright. At the end of the day, they're out here doing wicked, but as I said, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceable with all men. So again, if it be possible, hey, we are to, suffer accordingly. Alright. So it said, verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine. Alright, vengeance is, Yahweh Shai's. Alright, Yahweh gonna send Yahweh Shai to take that to execute that vengeance upon the earth. Just like say Isaiah chapter 63, So I will repay, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai. This is John chapter 3 verse 3. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. So again, it's like I started the lesson with, we are to, be born again by the way of renewing our mind, transforming our mind into, the new man inwardly, and therefore, you'll be able to see it outwardly as well. Alright? But at the end of the day, we're after that inward renewing of the mind inwardly. Alright? Let me see if I can get that real quick. Yeah, let's get this one real quick. Romans chapter 7 verse 22. For I delight in the law of the Most High after the inward man. Alright. So, but I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, going into that flesh versus the spirit. So, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. Alright. That's why, It's like Paul was going through it, you know. He said, "Oh, wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?" Because this flesh is programmed to, to go off. All right, and that's how Yahweh set it up. Therefore, we had to, have the mediator, which is Yahweh, and have faith. All right, this is faith, because we are all all our righteousness as filthy rags. We're all worthy of death at the end of the day. All right, but through Yahweh, making that that the ultimate sacrifice for for the sins of Israel. All right. So I thank the Most High through Yahweh Mashiach, our Lord. So then, with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh, the law of sin. All right. Because, hey, our flesh is it's it's the flesh. We looking into Lord willing, if we're part of that hopeful number, the time to come where we're gonna get them new bodies and that new mind, that new heart, that heart of flesh, that heart of stone. All right, and our new bodies where the laws, written on the inward parts. All right, but hey, that's just a little lesson us trying to get through, get out there. So, hey, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash, Kwan Yasha Allah, Abba, DTA soon, Shalom.